Good evening, all. To all that watch anyway, that are gonna watch and that are possibly gonna train. Look, it's yes, it's not a rant about COVID. But what we are gonna do tonight is we are gonna do some karate. So throughout our national lockdown, which we are currently in right now, I will be doing lives in the living rooms. Started a bit early. If you find that I'm looking that way, it's because I'm looking at the TV. Because I'm casting my phone onto the TV. Alright, so oh boy. Alright, so I probably won't, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Should I put these on? Yeah, I'll put these on YouTube because it's some different stuff than what we've been doing before. But yes, so look, normally most people, and what I'll do is I'll edit this talking out, maybe. Most people start off with some kind of warm-up, however, I'm just going to start by doing karate. Alright, so if you're with me, fantastic. Some of the stuff that we'll do tonight you can do with a partner. I'm loving the TVs. It's I don't have to look at a silly little screen, I can look at the television. Yes, I said television. So, and if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to ask. Yes, these live in the living rooms are free, and they are specifically for you. So I will wave during our break. I'll wave during the break to anybody that may be watching, and I will just adjust this camera down slightly. Yeah, there we go. So I can see everything now. It's ace. Alright, so what we're going to do to start off with is just a simple warm-up. So rather than doing all this palaver and all this and jogging on the spot, what I want to do is we'll just get straight into some karate. So from there, just nice and light, right leg back, short stance, kamae. Okay, all I want you to do is, from this position, I might have to move that camera because it's going to be, no, I'll leave it there, From this position, we're just going to simply just reverse punch, just static, engage in the hip, and just reverse punch. From this position, ish, ni, san, shi, go, rik, sich, ach, ko, ju. Okay, whenever you're doing this kind of warm-up, or whenever you're doing this as your key-on practice, it's always a good idea to bring the hikate back to the hip. Never ever, when you're doing your key-on, never sort of leave this top hand out, alright? It's just good practice to bring it back to the hips. Chair legs, come on. Okay, opposite side now, so left hand. Ich, ni, engaging, san, shi, go, rik, sich, ach, ko, jo. Now also when you're doing your reverse punch, don't forget to push. So you're pushing forward on that front leg, but you're also engaging this back heel as well. So as that happens, you're pushing, but you're also engaging to put the hip in. So go back to right at the back again, chair legs, come on. This time add Megari in there. So all you want to do is you're going to do your reverse punch, front kick, but then come back. So rather than step forwards on your front kick, step back on your front kick. So from this position, it's going to be 1, 2, back. Leave the punch out there as a guide. Ich, ni, just warming your legs up. San, shi, go, rik, sich, ach, ko, jo. Change legs, come on. Same thing, opposite side. Remember your Gyakuzuki. Start from here. We're not going to retract. Just engage. Ish. Keep it clean. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rik. Sich, Ach. Go. Jo. Good, chain legs, come on. Okay, legs are getting warmed up. This time, I want you to kick out, round kick to the side. So all you're going to do is cock your leg to the side, and snap out. Snap out a round kick, okay? Ish, ni, san, shi, go, rik, sich, ach, ko, jo. Change legs, come on. Now when you're doing your round kick, beginners, you'll find their arms flailing around. Don't do that. Try to avoid that. So when you do the round kick, arms, kick, back. So your arms are going from here to here. Hardly any movement. Not this. Okay. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Rik. Sich. Ach. Go. Jo. Good, yummy. Okay, by now we should be warmed up. Forgive my breathing. The haters can go out there and they can say, oh yeah, but you're overweight and you're struggling to breathe. Yeah. I've been told that I don't look overweight, but I think 18 stone is a little bit overweight. So here's my method in the madness for this lockdown, and I'd like you to join me. First of all, I've not had a drink since last week, so no pubs. I'm going to try and avoid drinking for the most part. I might have a couple of beers tomorrow night. But I also want to get some of this off. Okay, so beer's got a good fat, got a massive fat retention, so I'll try and get some of this off as well. The breathing is part of my health issues, I think. I don't think it's COVID. So yeah, just excuse the heavy breathing, but I'll do my best. I'll go alongside you as much as I possibly can, alright? Okay, this is what we're going to get into now. So you can do this with a partner if you want. What I want you to do is, you're going to step your left leg back. You're going to step it back into shikodachi. So from this position here, left leg's going to go back, shikodachi. Make sure you move it. So you're going to start from a heikodachi position. Alright, in fact no, we'll start from a defensive position. No, we won't. We'll start down because of what I've got in my mind. So we'll start from heikodachi position. You can use a high girambarai. When I say high girambarai, I'm not saying that to make it rhyme. What I mean is you're going to come up, past the face, lift the elbow right up, and sweep down. Now we all know that girambarai comes here, but in some kata, spirits have less calories than. That's why I drink whiskey. Hey, good cut. Yeah, nice one. I might try that. Last time I tried whiskey, I ended up drinking a considerable amount and was a bit worse for wear. But maybe I'll try that. But again. So you're going to come up nice and high with this. Now you can go out to the side if you want, so you can come around and go this way, so you can really exaggerate it. But for the most part, I want you to just lift. Just lift this arm straight up and sweep it around your body. Lift the right arm up and sweep it around your body. So you step back with the left. Don't panic about angles. Don't panic about being off on an angle. Just step it back into shikodachi. Okay? So from there, and then back up. Knee. And back up. San. Back up. Sorry. there's a lag on the TV, so she, go, still make it come past, clear the body and around, ruk, sich, play around with the angle of the stance, ach, play around the direction of the stance, make sure you're moving that left leg, go, make sure you're stepping away, jo. Okay, the one thing to make sure you're doing is, I want you to be moving away from yourself. Away from yourself. Don't go forwards. When I say play around the angle, hello. When I say play around the angle, you be here, here. But not in front of your right foot. Alright? This time, same side, but we're going to execute Kazama Yakazuki. Or just Yakazuki. So from here we're going to step down. Left leg is going to be the key leg. Twist in to what you may see as Zenko Sadachi. And execute left arm Chudan, Jodan. Not really interested in which. Yakazuki and then step back up. So nice and slow it's going to be. Ish. Engage. Notice the body weight transfers forwards. Knee. And then come back up. Ish. Knee. Ish. Knee. So when you're in this sumo stance, I'm going to give my right leg a little bit of a break. When you're in this sumo stance, you're down. I want you to make sure, sorry I'm trying to get in camera, I want you to make sure that when you put that Yakazuki in, that happens with this leg. Push the heel out, don't bring the toes in. Heel goes out. And your body weight will go from a centered stance, your body weight should move forwards as well. Ish, knee. Ish, knee. Okay, now at the end of this, add another punch. So you're going to do Yakazuki, either Teisho, Bushizuki, or from that position you can go into Haito. So we can go 1, 2. You can either have 3. When you do 3, turn the hips off. You know I'm talking to. To turn the hips off slightly, you can go into a Teisho, slight kink in the arm. You can go into Bushizuki, which is this part of the hand, striking towards the throat. We can go from here, Haito strike. From here, you can go Ferruch. You can go Jodan Agizuki, Agi up. So Agi means up, Zuki is strike punch. So Agizuki. So it's tell you what you do. I'll leave that your choice. I'll just go slowly, mix and match them. Ish. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Sorry. Look. Now with the Agizuki, Shotokan do it a little bit different to me. The Shotokan version is, watch my wrist. Comes up, and finishes. My version, flick at the end. So the Shotokan version with the Agizuki is, it comes this way. Twist at the end, evening. Comes up and twists at the end. Tadashi's added extra with the Agizuki is just a little flick underneath. All right, let's put that into a little bit of oomph, and then I'll let you play around with. I'll let you play around with your part. Sounds a bit wrong. I'll let you try this on your partner if you have a partner. So we're going to go back. All 3 techniques, 1 count. We'll do 5 medium, then we'll put 5 into effort. Ish. Do whatever comes natural with this right hand for the strike. Knee. San. Shi. Somehow this is coming naturally to me. Go. Okay, 5 nice and strong now, then I'll explain to you what you're doing. Ruk. Sich. Ach. Go. Jo. Yummy. What's the reason for the flick up on the wrist? I don't know. Because when I've watched this sort of stuff on YouTube, and I only introduced Agizuki into Kata MP. So it's not a technique that we practice. It's not a technique we practice, but I only brought it into Kata MP so that we could differentiate between one place and Tadashi. So that the powers that be couldn't come to me and say, that's our kata. Well, no, I'm sorry, but it's not. Said club does not own karate or kata. But I think the changes that I've put in are all worthy anyway. I think they're all good changes. But the reason for the flick at the end, a punch comes this way, out, strikes. Agizuki comes this way. And just to add a little bit of extra, I mean, you try it. For me, I don't really mind. So if you were to say, all right, I'm going to come and train with you, and you did your Agizuki this way, with a straight wrist, I'm not going to change that. But if you feel the best way for you to do an Agizuki is this, sorry, I'm not that fast, am I? For you to do it this way, then that's perfectly fine also. The idea is that you come up and catch under the chin. And then the other thing there is you can also tie it into your oruch and your uraken, your yoko oruch, which could just be, what's the reason for that? If it works this way, it's going to work that way. Hope that's your question answered. All right, so what are we doing? What are we doing now? While we'll start to work on the side now with the same combination. Somebody's grabbing your left shoulder. They want to punch you in the left side of your head. So they're kind of going 1, 2. You're welcome. What you are doing, the best part about asking me questions is I won't say because somebody says so. I'll give you an answer. All right. I'm sort of digging here, but that's all right. Hey, my old mates watching. Put your gi on, dude. All right. So the part of this is somebody's grabbing your left shoulder or grabbing your lapel. So if you can imagine an arm poking out from here or coming around here, somebody's left arm. Okay. What you're doing is you are coming around and you're coming over the top of their arm to drop this down and in. Now what that will do is if you were to come down and drop in, the block doesn't have to finish, the block's just there as part of the exercise. If you come down and drop in, their body will automatically pull forwards, okay? The reason for the stance is because if you can imagine you're grabbing somebody and they're not only pulling in, but also stepping away, that's going to lower the attacker centre of gravity. And this is where from this position, so we've dropped them down, but we've also pulled them away in our nice strong stance. Don't try and pull someone away in this stance. or in cat stance, or in sanchindac. Pull them into a nice deep, nice deep stance. Okay? So their head's now around this position. Alright? But they've still got hold. This could be seen as a strike to the head. This could also be seen as, once the head is there, we've struck the head, we're then going to come around and strike towards the head. With either Feruch, Kagizuki, Kagi means hook, so Kagizuki, Heito, or whatever it is towards that sort of area. I'm trying to use a screen as my guide, okay? Yeah, but is Rich doing it is the question, Jazz. So, and I prefer the term Shihan. No, Sensei Shihan, there's other terms for it. It just all means teacher and, you know, master. You know, senpai means master, and it all means the same thing. So what we're doing is we're coming around, dropping into our stance. From this position, so we've pulled them in, we've pulled them close. We're going to engage, strike out. Sorry. Going to engage, strike out. And from that position, finish off. So everything we did was quite linear. But if you can imagine now your opponent. So we're going to go the opposite side. Now this will also work if they're grabbing with their right arm. So we'd come right across, dropping the arm in, and they would then be kind of in this position. And the techniques will still work the same. So we're going to go the opposite side now. So dropping back, 1. From there, execute, engage, twist in, strike. And then from there, put your next technique in. Ooh. Whoa-ho-ho. We'll punch the head, why not grab it and finish it off with a Mawashi Empi. So from this position, again, the third technique I'm leaving up to you. It's totally your choice. Alright, totally up to you. Ish, ni, san. Ish, ni, san. Yes, of course I can teach Rich. I can teach anybody. My credentials go back as far as 2000. Taught a little kid in a wheelchair. I've taught people with prosthetic limbs, cerebral palsy, blind people, people in the 60s and 70s. Yeah, Rich will be easy. Ish, ni, san. Ish, ni, san. Teisho is just coming natural to me. It's perfectly fine. The basics are there. So long as the fundamentals are there, everything else doesn't matter. Well, I kind of had some kind of saying to your teaching, Stu. I'm sorry you had to endure all those years of not being with me. I'm sorry you lived in Nottingham. Ish, ni, san. Ish, ni, san. Never mind wax on, wax off. You could do with some as well, couldn't you? Come on, get your backside in motion. Ish, ni, san. Kind of is. Alright. Daniel's son did this. Wax on, wax off. Wax on, watch, watch. Wax on. Paint the fence. Getting from this position, paint the house. With another Teisho Zuki. When striking with Teisho, which is the palm heel, it doesn't come this way. You've got to put that little flick in at the end. Is the gap in the fingers meant, or is that due to injury? That's because my hands are mashed. I do a lot of punching walls when I get the opportunity, when I can be bothered. So it's just due to injury, I suppose. But look, when you're doing this in Kion, don't panic too much about this sort of stuff. When you're doing this in kata for competitions, don't worry about dojo. When you're doing this for competitions, yes, clean. Everything's got to be precise. All right. So think there's different styles of karate: dojo, competition, realism. You know, there's the bunkai side of things. There's heaps of things that you need to take into account. And what? Yes, I can. Yes, I can do that. I can teach Rich. Yes. All he's got to do is call me. Okay. Ish, ni, san. Then we'll come back. Okay, let's do 5 at medium pace. I'm talking too much now. Let's do 5 at medium pace, then we'll do 5 at a fast pace. So all 3. Ish. Try and make the medium pace kind of roll. 1, 2, 3. And let these do the work for you. Knee. So you're kind of going 1, 2, 3. But let these do the work for you. San. Shi. Go. Alright, stranger. Another one of my inspirations there, down at the bottom, Mr. O'Donnell. Back when things were good, used to look up to people like you. Probably because you were taller than me, no. Standard of karate, quite impeccable really. Something that I always wanted to sort of be like. Anyway, that's your shout. I'm getting a bit misty now, Mr. O'Donnell. Alright, let's do 5 nice and strong. 5 nice and strong, everything you've got. Ish! Ni! Sa! Shi! Last one. Go! And relax. Okay, so that's going to work on both sides. Nice to see you too, young man. To see you nice. Okay, so this can work on both sides. It's difficult to do when you don't have a partner. It's good to see. It's good to see. It's almost like a reunion. We're just missing Bob now, aren't we? And Jason. See, it works on both sides. Whether you're being grabbed here, whether you're being grabbed here, or you're being grabbed both sides, it doesn't matter. Now, the thing is with this, it can also work with somebody grabbing your wrist. Somebody's pulling your wrist. Now you would step into this. So you would come from here and step in. Break the grip. So that combination works. It can work from a throat grab, lapel grab, shoulder grab, wrist grab. If you want it to work from a bear hug, you would just use a drop. Just a drop into the sumo stance. Lower you are, the harder you are to lift. Okay? No matter how much you weigh, it still takes a bit more effort to lift. So you can try that with a partner. What I might do tomorrow evening is I might actually, maybe, show with a partner. Maybe. We'll see. What do you think? Give me a like, give me a not like, give me a yes, give me a no. Person I'm talking to knows who I'm talking to. Alright, so... Oh, dude, you're bringing tears to my eyes now. Okay, next combo. Next combo, you're going to go left leg back. We'll go... We'll go right leg back, hands and cuts on edge. Come on. Okay, from this position, you're going to simply just do front kick. Okay? But you're going to do it with your front leg. So you're going to drag in, kick and back. Now when you do this, don't try and kick from out here. Drag the leg in. By collapsing onto that back leg. Hey, was that a thumbs up to my request? Maybe. Bring your gi. We'll make you famous. So from this position, you're going to draw in into a really, really poor neko ashidachi, cat stance. But it's not going to stop there. You're going to draw in, snap your leg out. So let's do a few of those to begin with. Keep your guard in position, don't let your arms drop. Ish, ni, san, shi. Tell you what, on this TV it looks like I'm lightning. It's making me feel amazing. San, shi. Okay, this time. Don't know if mine will fit now. If your what will fit? Gi. Alright, peace out, Stuart. Sayonara. Don't know if yours will fit now. Well, if you mean gi norm, as the old saying goes, what you said to students, Sensei, my belt don't fit, it's too small. Alright, make it fit. Yeah, you gotta make it fit. Breathe in, breathe in. I've got to breathe in, man. Believe it or not, when I first got this gi, it was down to here. And now, now with a little bit of extra timber, alright, but the thing is you don't need a gi. You just need a living room and some internet. That's all you need for these classes, dude. Okay, this time, we're going to go front kick, forward hand, teisho kazama. So from here it will be just a straight out, and I'm going to come through with a, not necessarily a straight punch, but let the arm just go as normal. So you've kicked. Is that because I'm hot and I wash? Or is that because I'm sweating and it's shrinking? So, what you're going to do from here is kick towards the groin level, keel them over, teisho them back up, finish them off. Okay? Now, when you're doing this, I don't care where the punch goes. So your third strike could be down towards the groin, towards the sternum, towards the head. Teisho, agizuki, haito. Doesn't matter which one you do, alright? So we'll just kick. Teisho zuki, yakozuki. This part can also be seen as a sweep. So you can imagine your opponent's coming in, sweep, kick, boom, and then 1, 2. When you do your 2 punches, let them go in succession of each other. So try not to pause. We'll do all 3 things, 2 counts. Ish, ni, san, shi, go, rik, sich, ash. When you're doing front kick, avoid this. You don't get power that way, you lose power. So when you're front kicking, you want to be this. In, okay? From here, front hip, throw it forwards. Don't lean away. Okay, all 3 techniques, nice and solid. Then we'll do it on the other side, then we'll have a quick break. Ish, ni, san, shi, oh. So, other leg back now, change legs. Now, when you're doing this, kick, land. foot and hand together. What that will do, it will help generate power into your lunge. Would it? Is that because you can see my hips these days? Just to say it, Paul, I learned from the best. All right? You were part of my upbringing. You were part of my my lineage. So when you're doing this, one, when this foot lands, land the punch out at the same time, whatever the strike may be. And then the second that's out, throw the next one. Okay? So we'll do that. I'll clear the screen, and then we'll get back into, we'll do some kata for 20 minutes or so. All right, so right leg, all three, nice and slow. We'll do 5 slow, 5 medium, 5 fast. We're going to do 15 in total. Ish. Use the slow to get the time, and don't forget to push forwards. So use the slow to get the timing. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Now we're going to go 5 medium. Bit snappy, a bit more kime. Kime is the snap at the end. Ready to go. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Alright, take it easy, man. I appreciate you watching for a start. I would love to get together with the exes. Share ideas. No gi. Sayonara. Paul-san. Okay, now we're going to do 5 fast. You ready? So this is everything you've got. Kick, strike, strike. Don't hesitate. Ish. Ni. San. Shi. Last one, go. Okay, and relax. Yasame. Yasame means relax. Yame means stop, halt, whatever you want it to be. Yasame means relax. Right, grab yourself a drink. Yeah, one day, but not too soon, not too late, man, because, you know, none of us are getting any younger or any fitter. So while you've all gone off for your break, I'll just clear this. Just clear that. Okay. Next we'll go into some kata. Any preference on only as old as you feel? Feel about 90. I know I only look 21 with good genes and bad genes. But yeah, so yeah, I'm feeling old these days, man. I'm feeling very old. It's hard. Sometimes it's hard to walk into the shop, which is 2 minutes away. But we have good days, we have bad days. I'm pointing down to depression. So during lockdown, we've got to keep our cells healthy. We've got to keep ourselves focused. Focusing the body, getting off your backside and doing something. Goya, Goya, Get off your armchair. Okay? We've got to be able to do something. And then that's why I'm doing this. And to be honest with you, 6:30, 6:45, I thought, I can't be bothered. And I thought, no, I said I would, so I will. We'll do the same again tomorrow night. And then the other thing is you've got to keep this healthy as well. And I think by doing something positive keeps this healthy. Even if you're thinking negative. Even if the negative thoughts there, doing something positive keeps it positive. And in the state of affairs now, we've got to remain strong in that. So we train the body, we train the mind. Okay? What are we training for? The revolution, baby. The revolution, the big revolt. And I don't mean home cooking. That would be revolting. All right. Tying in to what we've just done, we'll go into kata cipher. Okay? So that ties into what we've just been doing for the last 30 minutes or so. Kata cipher. So from here. And I'll show you where the bits tie in. Alright? I'll show you where they tie in. So we've done 2 combinations. One was this. 1, 2, 3 in sumo stance. The second one was 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we've only done 2 combinations so far. But all good practice. Okay, so we're going to step not forwards, but out. And I'll teach this as I go. What I want you to do is I want you to remain your hips square to the front. So we're just stepping out, but off to the side. So you'll notice that the baldness has moved. I've gone from here, where the curtains are, to now here. Okay? But the hips remain forwards. So step out. And then from this position, using this right heel, I don't know if you can just see it there in the corner. Using this right heel, use that for the reason that this left leg comes up. Okay? I'll just wave as I go. So as you drag that right heel in, you're going to drag your left foot back up. Alright? At the same time as that heel drags, that foot drags up, hands are going to come across the hip. So we're going to go ish. Now, stepping away into your shigadachi, followed by this block and your oruch. So come up, you're going to step your left leg away, blocking, clipping the elbow. From here, keep their right arm tucked in, foruch. So it just comes 1, 2. Now the goal here is to have 1, 2, 3, 4 all combined. So as you step back, it becomes one flowing movement. And this ties in with this first combo. 1. Step away. 1. Okay. Ish. Knee. Now we're going to go the opposite side. So left leg's going to step up. But again, when you step up, keep those hips forwards. I'll do it to the camera. Keep those hips forwards. Use your left foot as a reason to drag the right foot in. So by pushing this left foot out, Miyagi, wipe on, wipe off, Daniel-san. Keep going, ninja. Yeah, I don't know if that's, maybe you should join us. So from here, this way, and then the right leg drags up. Ish. And now back. Knee. Same thing again. So you're going to do repeat move number 1 over again. Ish. Knee. Okay, once you've got that, we then move into the next section, which is our second combination. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So we go from here to here into your neko ashidachi. Some styles bring the knee up. We don't. What does get missed though, watch what my right hand does. From here, people leave this right hand there and then come in. Right hand should stay and come straight down. Because of the position it's in, you will find it cutting across the body. But all that's happening is the elbow is coming down. So when you're stepping up, be aware of this right hand here, then down. So we'll go from your shikodachi, ish. We've got to adapt slightly. So we've got both hands being used now into neko ashidachi. Now at this point we're looking to our right. This one, shoulder height. This one, just down the other side. So we've got shoulder height, looking to the right. We're going to look, front kick. Again, double block. From here to here. From here to here. So the top hand comes straight down. The bottom hand hooks around. What you might find is that this one comes down first. And they kind of pass there. But finish together. So even though when you get to this position, this has only got this distance to go, but yet this one has got all this way to go. The goal is to get from here, finish them together. All right? So from that position there, we do our front kick. Step across. There's the sweep. Double block. Now because of space, I might step back into a short stance. We all know it should be zen cut to that. So from here, grab. When you're doing this kick with that front leg, the goal is not that. The goal is to, from here, one, as it's coming back, throw it behind you. So bring it back faster than what it's going out. So now here, ish. So that's 1, 2, 3. Normal terms, the hands, right hand on top of left, grabbing lapels. You will see this coming back together. You'll be told that that's how it's supposed to be. That's the most basic bunkai there is. Okay? You don't grab somebody's lapel this way and pull them in. So what happens in Tadashi is we push the right and pull the left. And then both together. So it ends up becoming 1, 2. Same time. Pulling in. Striking to the collarbone. Now just because in the kata you're doing 2 strikes at once, that to me doesn't say strike twice. Sorry, strike at the same time. That to me says 1, boom, boom, 1, 2, or 1, 2. That's what that's saying to me. So anytime there's a double strike in kata, I always see it as just hitting twice. Okay? So we come back, boom, 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 boom. Leg that's back, that hand's going to open, we're going to come around. Okay. Because we have 70% of the body weight on our front leg, we're going to utilise that. We're going to use it by bringing our left foot in. You can see where it's gone. So I'll do this way so you can see. Left foot comes around. Now bring it into so that when you turn towards the back, you're in Sanchindachi. Okay? I've seen people in my classes that go into Neko Ashidachi. I'll say this now. It doesn't matter which. Alright? Whatever's comfortable for you. Okay? So whatever's comfortable for you. Ish. And then we pull into our Kakayuke. So we come in. Right arm's going to parry. Left arm's going to come all the way out, twist and pull in. So we have that action. Or this action. 1, 2. Again, with your khaki UKs or your Mawashi UKs, I don't really mind if you go palm up, turn and pull. And I also don't mind if you go palm down and just pull. I don't mind whichever one it is. So you choose. So we're going to go from here. Neck Sanchindach, khaki UK. Right hand on the solar plex, left hand blocking. Extend your left leg, grabbing, pulling, punching, just as you have done before. Now the right arm's going to open, come around. From this position, you're going to lift the right leg up and swing around. So the right leg's not just going to go 1, 2. It's going to come up and around. That'll help you turn. As you're doing that, right arm across the head, left arm across the gut, and strike around. Forearm towards the side of the neck area. So ish, hey. There's your key eye point. Grab the back of the neck. Shitazuki. Kata. Straight. Bunkai. Up. Kata. Here. Bunkai. Here. Even if you've gone to there, there still needs to be a little gamaku in there. So from here, grabbing. Now it's going to do the same on the opposite side. So we're going to go left side. Left leg up, swing around. They're your 2 key eye points, by the way. So grab with the left hand. Shitazuki. Stepping forward with the right, extend the right and close the left. When you come around for that second one, you should be in this position. Is it? Left leg forwards. So one hand is closed, this one is open. This one remains open. So when you step through, you have 1, 2, 3, all happen together. So it becomes into the stance. So come around, Kiai, Shitazuki. Forwards. From here, static punching. Now, this is where a lot of people get confused. There is a simple exercise for this. What we're going to do is we're going to step out to our right. So we're going to step. If I'm facing this way, I'm going to step off that direction, but long. So I'm not stepping forwards, step off long. Okay? As we do so, right hand comes out and we turn the whole body. Clear the body. Roll. As we roll, make that roll part of your come in. Here. Now as that happens, the hands and foot pull together. So they're all going to pull in together. So come around. 1, 2. This needs to be as you would for Haito or Shuto or Yakushuto. This needs to be as you would for a punch, but open. Snap. Now the way you snap is by dropping the elbow, pulling in, then this hand just comes up. So that's the only movement with this left hand. Right hand's got to do more work. And then push out. Now when you push out, again, no preference. Here would be good. So short punch, uchuke, expose the palms. That'll be perfect. However, there are a lot of styles that come in and push out here. I've got no preference. Okay? Whatever's comfortable to you. So, I'm going to finish now. But just some key points for that kata. First thing, dropping into shikodachi. So make sure you're dropping into your sumo stance. The other thing is keeping your elbows tight. So don't allow the elbows to flay outside. They've got to remain tight to the body. So that doesn't happen. It's this that happens. Okay? So you keep everything nice and tight. when you do the back fist, it's not this. Back fist is this. So again, the elbow stays tight to the body, okay? So just have all that in mind when you are doing this. I will upload this onto YouTube. I'm going to call it Lockdown 2 Live in the Living Room. So yeah, if I'll put it onto Tadashi Rukaraido on YouTube. But look, keep this healthy. So do something positive with this. It's going to help this, okay? Especially in these times. So until next time, which is tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m. tomorrow. I won't upload this till probably tomorrow. I'll upload them both tomorrow. So 7 p.m. tomorrow, same time, different day. Have your gi on. We'll crack on. We'll do some combinations. I'll talk you through some bunkai, or I may have a crash test dummy, and then we'll do a bit of kata. Okay, fairly simple stuff. So until tomorrow, I will do my final wave. I will say sayonara, and I'll see you tomorrow evening if you're going to join me. Thanks for watching.